School in Kendall.
So I was in college, I remember. I was in my sorority house and we all sadly went to the TV to watch what was going on.
I was in Cleveland, Ohio. I was substituting and a friend of mine had called me to say that one of the towers was on fire. And then I turned on the TV to watch, and then in real time I saw the second plane go into the building. I sat in front of that TV for days. It was the first time I remember just not leaving the TV and just kind of listening and trying to find out what was going on.
I was actually in my law school class. I'll never forget it. I was at the University of Miami and we were in the middle of my commercial litigation class and we had taken a break. And we always used to go into like the little student union to hang out, and the TV was showing, and then it started showing everything. So I get chills just remember that day.
During 9/11, I was sitting in, I think it was 6th or 7th grade, and just sitting in class. Our teacher stopped teaching at that moment and turned on the big TV that we had in the classroom, those big box TVs, and yeah, for a while there, just everything stopped, and everything was just that moment, and as it was unfolding. And I remember sitting in class, and you know, we were in 6th grade, so we didn't really understand the gravity of the situation, but it was just all pretty surreal in the moment. Like, wow, this is actually happening. This is crazy.
So I was with my youngest child, which was still, not in school, and I think that she was 6, so I stayed home. So I was actually watching the news. I caught it from the beginning. And I want to say that from the moment it hit, it was so surreal and unreal that I suspected it was wrong. That it was not people. I mean, I could never in my life imagine missing the airport that bad.
It's a pretty somber day. I remember when I was teaching at the elementary school, just like everybody, you pretty much know where you were in that moment in time. And a teacher came in and she just said, hey, 2 planes hit the World Trade Center.
It's still like my heart pounds when I think about it and talk about it. I can still visualize the towers falling, and I just think about all the families and people that were impacted by this, and I still think of all the lives that were saved and the people who helped out, but I still try to remember the lives and the families that were affected that day.
I guess it's the overwhelming feeling that I get is, first there is a sadness because I remember everything that happened, how scary it was, and not knowing exactly what was happening. But the overwhelming feeling and what it means to me is those days afterwards with all the firefighters and everyone getting together, and it was a moment that the country kind of came together and had that feeling that, God bless America, we are together, we're Americans, and we're very proud of who we are.
It's a sad day, man. Unfortunately, over about 3,000 lives were lost that day, and I know a lot of people were impacted. It does show that, we need to come together. Unity is always better than being divided. But a lot of people definitely were courageous that day, saving tons of lives. So, we remember those people, but it is sad. It's always sad when you think about what occurred.